Okay, let's get some music on. We're gonna do some retro wave today. Yeah, yeah, we're definitely in for some retro wave. What's going on, everybody? Just gonna take a minute to set up here. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. What's up, Con? What's up, dude? What's going on? Yeah, we're just chilling out for a few minutes while the stream sets up, gets ready. How about that accuracy from yesterday's trade? Oh, Jesus, yo. Glasses fit the sweater. The fit's on point today. That's the purpose of the fit, is that it looks good and it's on point, right? Jeez, this cold is still like the trail end of it. The lobby video deep dive was awesome. Yeah, wait until you get to see the action bar deep dive. That's the next one coming out. Hot and smooth by the haters of that trade. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't get any more accurate than that trade that we did yesterday. Like, you literally can't get any more accurate. From here to here, just as we said. Yeah, it can't happen. And that's just a mimic of polarity here, right? Like, that's all that this is. So wherever this is polarized from, which looks like it might be right here, no, that's hard. Oh, so it can't be there. It, yeah, it's this. It's all the same. It's polarity that got back tested, that broke it down, and is now going to hold it down, right? Like, literally just one to one. Yeah, I always find it funny how people come in here and cry about trades, and then we give perfect trades, and then they just like don't show up the next day. This is like a very common thing. Haters will come in, they'll whine about like, oh, Cotton, why don't you ever take live trades? Because I'm fucking busy, man. And then like we call it out perfectly on stream and it happens. It's like, well, yeah, like I took the trade, like, so duh, like I'm not gonna record it and stream it, and it's just too much. Like, you don't have the time for all that, you know. This is a retro Taylor Swift remake. It's actually pretty decent. but we got to get some music on that. We're not going to get DCMA'd all stream. So let's change it up a little bit. Let's just go back to the lo-fi vibes. Maybe there's like retro-fi vibes. There's chill synth, which is, but it's not the same, yo. We need like non-DCMA'able retro-fi. Nah, can't listen to this. Still get DCMA'd on it. Okay, it's just lo-fi it is then. I don't want to do lo-fi hip-hop though. Oh, here we go. 1980s lo-fi. This is what I'm looking for. What's the DCMA status on this? I think this should be good. Yeah, this should be good. Should be good. So what did everybody think of the deep dive video today that we posted on the lobby system? Let's get some feedback on that. Let's open some discussions about that. Let's talk about that lobby system. Along the 15-minute trend this morning got stopped out in the deep dive before the pump. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Yeah, you're looking for the hourly trend, actually. So remember yesterday I talked about this. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but if you go watch yesterday's video, here, we're gonna get back to this in a second. Okay, we're gonna get back to this in a second because we, like, honestly, we basically saw the future with this trade. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, yesterday during the stream, just to recap everybody, we said what was going to happen is that we were going to go down, touch these levels, hopefully get to the 1 hour, but really the 4 hour is there, get to up here, right, come back down, or some kind of event like this, like go here, come up, come down, go to here. This will create a trend here, and this will create a trend here. And then we would come back and see if we can break the move. This is what we said yesterday. If you take the replayer button off, Control Z doesn't work. That's sick, man. So if you take the replayer button off, the trend was created on the bottom on the hourly, exactly what we said needed to happen. You have to create the trend on the hourly, right? You've got this here. And then if you would have longed the trend, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. That's it. You're good. You're chilling. Like, you can go back and look at yesterday's replay. We told the fucking future. Once again, the trend would create here. It would touch this level. It would now be inside of a Pandora's box. Your masters and controllers, all that. We told the fucking future. Like, I don't know how else to put this to people. We called this out to the T yesterday, and then all you had to do is long trend, and it's free money. So like it's a free 200%. That's like a $5,000 free, $5,000 for free. Literal $5,000 for free. Go pre-order Chart Raiders. You just earned yourself a free copy of the highest tier. And all you had to do was listen to me. I don't know what else to say. If you guys missed this trade, you gotta fucking like watch the recording of the stream over and fucking just watch the callouts. Like literally go back and hit replay and fucking just like drill it into your brain, because the brain rot is overtaking the logic. You guys have to have taken this trade. Like we can't crystal ball this thing any harder. Like this is crystal ball status, dude. And I'm gonna be wearing this sweater in the chart reader's office, by the way. So when people knock on the door, like I'll be sitting in my office, it'll be all glass. People are gonna knock on the door like ding 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 ding. I'm just gonna go like yep. Oh, you can't see it because of the mic. I'm gonna be like very busy. I'm just gonna tap the very busy part. Then I'm gonna point at them and I'm gonna point at the cat. Okay, let's catch up on chat. We're going to catch up on chat here. We're going to go look at some charts after, catch up on chat. Let's talk about the deep dive video that was released today. That thing was pretty sick. Let's talk about the deep dive video. Yeah, let's talk about the deep dive video. Give me your impressions, give me your thoughts. We did a breakdown of the lobby system. I'm honestly just waiting for the entire industry to start scrambling around chart raiders and start implementing. All of a sudden, you're now gonna see like all these features coming out that look a lot like chart raiders, and it wouldn't be the first time TradingView or any of these other companies have watched my stuff and then all of a sudden had new features on the almost identical things that I've talked about, you know, like wouldn't be the first time. So, you know, I'm sure the whole industry is gonna start scrambling pretty quickly here. And you're going to see a lot of stuff coming. I'm sure you're going to see like animations on charts all of a sudden now, like TradingView and all these companies and the exchanges are going to have animations, and they're going to do their best to make like web apps and desktop apps. And look at these cool new fucking animations we made because we want to actually change charting. Fuck off, dude. So like, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that, but it's too late. It's too late because we've already pushed it out. We're already first to the gate, man. If you're not first, you're last. It's too late. It's too late because it's just a slow decomposition for them at this point. It's a fast rise for us and a slow decomposition for them. Lobby deep dive video was awesome. Yeah, for sure it was. I got a hat to match too. So if we really want to amp up the fit, just so everybody knows, we got like the blue and pink fit to make it pop. We're also wearing blue shorts. So if you want like the full effect, got the blue shorts. You got this hat, right? You got the full blue and pink retro rocker look. So if we feel the need to break that out later, this is where we go. This is where the stream hits. You know, my story reminds me of Dr. Disrespect's a little bit, in very different ways. Just the fact that he was so outed by the world over scummy large corpos that tried to stomp on him, and then he became bigger than ever. It kind of reminds me of that. The video was fire. Yeah. We'll do it after the stream. Glad I managed to squeeze out a meditation session before stream. Hell yeah, greens. Love the effects of the OG creation. Yeah, it's sick, right? Hey, Cotton. Hey, Iris. What if a person is holding... Wait. What if a person is in a trade and did not exit the 1 hour? I mean, I think at this point you have to kind of decide between taking your profits and exiting the trade or trying to see if it can break up. I honestly think it's going to break down, but I guess we'll see. This is a pretty gnarly range they created, so I think it might break down, but we'll see. I haven't really looked, to be fair, to be honest. Yeah, the exact copycats will start coming. Yeah, for sure. But it doesn't matter because the cap is sick. Yeah, the cap is sick. It's like a retro Fendi hat. Love how complex the meta can become because there's a lot of consumables rather than just taking a level like exiting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like the thing is, we have all this stuff copyrighted and trademarked. That's the thing. We've already filed for this stuff. So if these big companies want to compete, they're going to get hit. Right? They may have big legal teams, but I'm a very smart individual. Let's go into some trading. Take a look at some trading. Yeah, so like obviously trend was your long. It's excuse me. Perfect entry on trend. If you wanted to justify it with an origin, you could have been right here or even right here. You know, back test the origin with the trend. If you wanted to deep dive the target, it's very straightforward, very simple. You have your trend, you deep dive the level, you get a little bit of a better entry, and then there you go. This always the same stuff. It's always the same stuff as always, right? Like this is literally one-to-one the same thing we do every single time we trade or do anything else. Sorry, here, let me collapse my watch list down so I get the screen bigger. It's the same thing as we always do. You get the right level, deep dive it, pick the target, move up. You got a 5-minute level here. You're probably going for the 5-minute OG on top as well. So like if you're picking a mirror target, like you're literally doing the same thing, right? Like 5-minute break level, that'll turn into an OG, highest 5-minute level here, right there. And there's your target. You could even go right here and you would have got even better entry. So 5 minutes to 5 minutes, it's picture perfect. There's no, you're getting entries and exits to the cent, I think, here at this point. Like this is how accurate the science is getting. 63,004. Where did this go to? This went to 63,001. So you had within $3 on the bottom, and this went to 320, and you went a $5 spread. A $5 spread between both long and short exit entries. You can't do it. Like you can't do it better. That's it. I don't know. That's it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how manipulated you have these clowns watching your streams and YouTube's video at? Or iNuke though. Y'all seen iNuke? I have no clue what you're talking about, dude. Oh, it's just an easy ban, dude. You tell me, man. Go watch yesterday's stream where we called it the perfect trade on trend, and perfect exit is very simple right there. You tell me, dude. I think you're just mad because you missed the trade from yesterday, to be honest. An easy ban. I puke. Yeah. In the video, there are 4 sections for each player, which, if I'm not wrong, is the positions, and it can be refilled with trade elixir. Does this mean that the minimum amount you can trade in a game is 25 USD? Nope, that's just those chunks just represent chunks of 25. It just gives you like a visual reference. You can trade anything from 0 to your full amount. It's slidable from 0% to 100%. Whatever you want to do in your trades. We don't infringe those kind of restrictions. We don't infringe those kind of restrictions. I think that's what you're talking about. You're right, Cotton. The guy's just metal. Well, like clearly he's mad about it. Like if you go watch yesterday's video, I said that you get entry on trend and you find the level on the bottom, which is the 5-minute break level. You find the 5-minute break level on top. Like this isn't rocket science. This isn't like I'm, breaking the mold. I just do it really fucking well. You know what I mean? Like it's all here. It's all here. It always has been. You know what I mean? So yeah, people can be mad all they want. They miss a trade, I'd be mad too. I would be so fucking fuming if I like hated on somebody and the exact things I was saying about them is like, oh, they can't do this. And then they did it so well that they did it better than everybody else in the world in front of your eyes the same day. I would just be pissed off, dude. I would just be foaming at the mouth. Because it's like, what do you even say to that? What do you even say to that? You know what I mean? Like, of course the guy's mad. These are the same people, don't forget, these are the same people that watch the stream hoping that I fail, and then I don't fail, and then they get even madder when I'm right. You know what I mean? And if you don't believe it, just go watch yesterday's stream. Like, it literally called this stuff all out. We sat here and drew exactly what happened, told the time frame before it was created, said there would be a 1 hour trend. When the 1 hour trend was created, that we'd have all targets on all sides. The 1 hour trend was created. We said you would rebuy the 1 hour trend and then sell the top at the level that hits on the bottom, your 5 minute level hit on the bottom. And we said all this prior to any of this happening. So like, what else is left? Like, you can't, we went so far down the crystal ball path that it's like, how can you, like, the only feasible reason to be mad about that is you literally watched it, waiting for it to fail. Then you saw how perfectly, undeniably top class execution level my call out was. Like, we got the long and short within dollars on both sides. And then you wait for that person to fail so you can come back and be like, oh, see, Carden can't do it. And then like time after time after time, we're just here doing the same fucking thing. And it's like, ah, loser, fucking idiot. Like, they just want to see you fail so bad, and they just like, oh, we never see live trades, this and that. And it's like, well, that's because I don't fucking live on stream 16 hours a day. I got more important shit to do. It doesn't mean I can't come on here and call out perfect trades like I always do. Give it to my community. Let them make free money, thousands of dollars every time I come on stream, and then just laugh about it the next day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what's left, dude? You know what I mean? You're my favorite of all time. And since I started watching Lesson 1 course, I've seen 70 videos in 70 days. Dude, that's sick. Keep pushing, man. 5 minute break at 63K. Like, I think at this point, all you're doing is you're looking for the ladder to execute next. So the next thing you would do, the next point would be you're looking at the next 5 minute level. Like, you're looking at the next 5 minute OG, possibly, because now you've got 2 5 minute OGs, which can ladder the move. So you're either at this 5 minute level or you're here. I haven't really looked at the charts enough, but this is where I would start. Like, if you're talking about what do you do next, Tristan, well, you have to start by identifying that these will now be origins upon the next touch. So they will turn into 15 minute levels if they're hit, because they always time frame up 1. Oops, that's the wrong one. God, this cough. So actually my cough, I forgot that years and years ago, I went to a doctor and I have a rip in my bronchial cords. So like, when I get sick, I'm not sick anymore. I just get this like tear in my throat that re-tears, and it's like a scar in my throat, and it just reopens. So I would first start by looking at what time frames were created. So you have the hourly. Now you're going to have a 15 minute level targeted. So your 15 minute levels are going to be next. So this is a possible reverse level here, a possible back. So, well, this backside is already tested actually. So you might be even right here on a reverse, because if this backside 15 is already tested, you tested that 5, you can either go here to create the hourly, here to create the hourly, or you're going for the reverse 15, but you need to look for a 15 minute level next. So you're either targeting here or something else. So like, I would just hold off on what my targets would be. The only thing I can tell you is that you have your hourly information hit on this side. You have your hourly level hit on this side. So you have your hourly information, and now you have your 15 minute levels being developed, which is the origin bottom, origin top upon their next touch. So you're either going to now stop at a 15 minute level. I don't think this one was hit. No, it wasn't. Here, a 5 minute origin of some type here. I think the target on the bottom will tell you the target on the top. So then you could be laddering this potentially. So this is your 15 minute level. So this would probably be my target on the bottom, and then I would look for a target on the top. But I would be looking for 15 minute levels right now. That's where I'm at. And a very minimal amount of effort has gone into charting this right now. This is simply just, hey, this is what I would look at next. I don't know where the level is, but that's where I would go next. Four-hour trend, it didn't break. The 4 hour trend didn't break. The 4 hour trend is here. We talked about this yesterday. It's a 4 hour range trend. Right here, you don't have a 4 hour trend yet. You have a range trend with a 1 hour, and the 1 hour is holding up the move. If I would suggest you go watch yesterday's stream, because yesterday's stream will give you every piece of the breakdown that I talked about in this setup here. It'll give you every single piece. So that's what I would recommend you do right now. They want to see you fail so bad, it just shows how delulu they are. Yeah, fucking delulu straight out the wazoo, man. Fucking moon level delulus. They took a spaceship off this planet and been living in fucking space by themselves for a long time. Missed it yesterday, we'll watch it back for sure. Yeah, for sure. Go watch yesterday's stream. It's very educational. It will give you, because on yesterday's stream, we went and we broke down this whole thing before it happened. Like, we were talking about this here, and we drew out everything you see on my screen. We drew out before it happened, and then it ended up coming true. Like, that's nobody else is doing this, dude. Like, I don't know what to say, man. And then they just come in here and cry. It's like, okay, dude, fuck off. I would just watch yesterday's stream. It's very valuable information. I talk about like why this is happening. And then that just helps everybody here in this chat get better, right? Like, at the end of the day, that's the value in it. It just helps all of you get better so that you can become even stronger, better traders. I see. So I can take the trades with $1. Yeah, you can do whatever you want in that hour-long match. For entry, should I use one time frame down, right? Not always. Not always. It depends. There's sometimes when we use that theory and sometimes not. Understanding trading is like, I would refer to this as being like a master carpenter or a master construction worker in all fields. You're going to have a lot of tools in your truck, okay? Just like we have a lot of different tools. Using one time frame down is one tool. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the right tool for the job. That's like taking a skill saw to hang framing. You definitely should be using a skill saw first off to hang framing. If you're gonna cut anything, because you need to cut things, you definitely want to be doing it on a table saw with the like exact angles. I'm pretty sure if you used a skill saw to like cut your timber, you'd probably fucking, well, number one, the house would get passed by code. Number two, the fucking thing would probably fall apart. You can't have uneven cuts when you're framing. So that's the thing. Like, we have lots of tools. +1, -1 is just one of the tools. It's about identifying when you need to use what tool. So that's kind of like what we do in mentorship. We introduce new tools to people that aren't available to the public. And then we focus on when do we use what tools, which really helps narrow down and hone in on getting more accurate, right? And then yesterday, the tool was that it was about master timeframes, which is something we did in exclusive mentorship. So like, if you want to know more about that stuff, you got to join the Patreon. I don't teach that stuff on streams. I would just release videos, and I don't have time to release videos anymore. And I keep all the videos for the skill tree. So there's tons of this information on the skill tree, like mentorship information, but that's only going to be when Chart Raiders fully releases, then you'll have access to the skill tree. Definitely watch you succeed. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for everything. You're welcome, Scott. Hey, Mara, what up, man? Long time. Not that long. What, a day? I can't remember if you were in chat yesterday. I think you were. So I do all the mentorship. My team doesn't really do any mentorship. Only I'm doing mentorship. I don't hire other people to do mentorship for me because I like to make sure the quality is super high. If you want to join the mentorship, it's on my Patreon page. So patreon.com/cottoncandyta. I have one-on-one spot left. And that's a very intensive program where, yeah, one day, exactly. Morangic, I have one-on-one spot because I work with people 3 to 4 times a week when they're one-on-one. So I have one-on-one spot left, and then I have group mentorship, a few spots in that left. And then I have like a lower tier called the exclusive tier. And that tier is like a very light version of mentorship. Okay, so what are we doing with Bitcoin today? What are we doing? let's start looking at what we can find as levels. So the first thing is we know is the hourly is hit. So we are minimum at an hourly time frame. We don't really have any hourly levels. Rejection of the target won't be a thing right now. Not going to get into why, but it just won't be. This right now, oh my God, dude, I can't stop the coughing. I'm going to lose my mind, dude. You got 2 levels here that could possibly hold this up. If this range is to hold, it has to hold this 4 hour. So what had happened here, we need to look at this a little further. I think we're actually breaking down. I think we may be breaking down to the 4 hour trend again to test that. How do you deal with fees? Fees suck. That's why Chartrators has no fees. That's why the software we're developing has no fees. No fees for limit or market order, and a true 1-to-1 liquidation ratio, which means that 99% minus on a trade, when you're 100x, you're not liquidated until you hit that 100%. Fees suck. These are a real part of the industry that aren't going away anytime soon, so we found a way to break that. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Zarawi. I think at this point, right now you're in a Pandora's box to see if you're going to hit trend or not. You're in a local Pandora's box. That's what you're in. You've got your hourly level right here. Your hourly level's confirmed on the top side. You've got a ladder starting on the top side. So now I don't even know if I'd use this trend. You see, I can see BTK going down like 30K-ish, to be honest with you. The skill tree's for free. You can either grind for new lessons and sit there and play the software, or you can purchase crates that give you skill points. Hourly on the bottom, hourly on the top. You have your hourly down here. So you've actually already completed the hourly to hourly origin tests. Like you tested a bunch here, you went down, tested it a bunch here. You got the deep dive trend entry, which gives you your hourly. So you really need to be looking for an hourly level now. You laddered that, so you have no hourly there or 4 hour. All you have is this here to ladder the move down. This is all you have. Potential next short target. I don't even know if I really like this as a short target, to be honest, either. I think we need to see if this 15-minute holds a level. If this 15-minute holds a level, I'm assuming we're going to be going long. Hey, what up, Hater, man? Big shout out to Hater. Dude just got married. Let's effing go, man. You're an absolute unit for coming to the stream while you're on your mini honeymoon, dude. He's a part of the mentorship program, and Hater is he just got married and he's on his honeymoon. So everybody say congrats to Hater in the chat. Give him a bunch of like flowers and cheers and stuff like that, and just give him some big props because dude just got married. He's been sending me pictures and videos of his wedding. Things absolutely baller. The mentorship is not free. No, mentorship is absolutely not free. I don't work for free, just like nobody else does. If I spend like somewhere between 5 to 10 hours a week with you, I'm definitely not working for free. No, mentorship is not free. Cottonall's all I got left. You're good, man. I got you. I just ban people who have the brain dead takes. Like, people come in here and they're like, oh, you've been exposed. By who? What are you talking about? Because you said so? Like an idiot. And I've done like takes on these exposed videos before, and like, it's not my problem if you missed those. Sounds like a you problem. Like, I honestly think the 15-minute is where you have to be thinking about entering here. I just don't know if there's any better 15-minute level. Like, you've got the 15-minute level right here technically, but I don't think this is a good entry. Like, if you want to edge out the absolute greediest level, you go for this origin right here. You go for 63,211. But you're also like, what's the RA spread on these? 16%. I don't even know if I'd risk it. Combo 3 right here, that's $9 away. Combo to the 1 down here, which is 12% to 16%. I think you're either holding these kind of 15-minute levels here, or you're just dumping. The thing is, if a 15-minute holds us up right now, it's likely going to break up. That's the thing, because you've already built the architecture from the forward to the 1. Now you got to look for the 15. You've Pandora's box both sides here. You have a 15-minute on this side. You have a 15-minute on that side. Yeah, you're really just looking at if this 15-minute can hold or not. And this 15 can go all the way down to this 5-minute origin, which is 63,211. So you have to make a decision whether you want to trade this 15-minute level or this down here. They're 16% away. So RA-wise, 16% to your trend, you've got what? Probably about 31%. A little bit more than that. I guess it depends how long it takes. Around the 30-ish percentage mark. Like, depends how long it takes to get there. So, yeah. If the 15 holds, you're probably moving up. You can backtest trend. You can also go backtest this 4-hour again. Where's the stop loss? You got to figure that one out on your own, man. Depends where you enter your trade. Depends your tolerance, your leverage, the amount. There's so many factors. I can't possibly tell you where to put your stop loss. $63. That? Oh, because it's already tested. You've already tested the 15-minute on the top and the 15-minute on the bottom after that. Those levels are already done. You have to now understand whether we're breaking up or down. And if we're breaking up, it's going to be off of a 15-minute level. I mean, I would probably go for 63. I would probably go for front running that 1-minute level if it was me. I would probably go for something just slightly above this. Like, I would probably go something like this right here to kind of split the difference in risk. Something like that, which then deep dives to the greediest combo level, slightly front runs it in case it doesn't reach it, and also gives you a much smaller spread against the potential level that might happen. It also reduces a lot of the risk in the trade. I think that's where I would enter. 4-hour reverse. You guys aren't listening. You guys are asking me about all these time frames. I'm telling you not to target. If it's moving up, it's going to be off a 15-minute level. So if you are longing, you should be longing 15-minute levels. It's not always about better price. Please realize this. Better price doesn't mean better trade. If you get a better price, but it targets the wrong level, you're going down. So all you're doing is buying into a trade that's failing. If you're going to long, you long off the level that holds up the trade. So my choices right now would be between this 15 and front running this 1-minute level. So you're going to target a 4-hour reverse. You might get a better price, but that shit's going to go up and sink right down and you're going to get smoked. If you want the trade that's making you profits, you need to target the level that puts the trade into succession, not the better price. Better price doesn't mean better trade. Better logic equals higher quality trades. It's not always about better price. Better price doesn't equal better trades. That's the very much a beginner's mindset. I wouldn't say beginners. I would say that's very much like a typical mindset that's incorrect. I don't think that's a beginner mindset, because there's a lot of non-beginners who are very good who also do the same thing. I would be at 63,250 or that's where I would be. If you think that's too greedy, you can go to the 15-minute level at 320 and 63,320. Only take these trades if you think this thing is going long. I'm not sold that it's going long yet. I think we can target the 4-hour on the bottom again. I think we can also target 63,131 again too, to be honest. I might even go down there. I think I might even go down here. At like 140. I might even go down here, I think, actually. I'm going to leave this up, but I'm going to color it kind of like a color to just denote that I wouldn't take this trade. And I would take this. I would take 143. I always use stop losses. There's never a trade where I don't use a stop loss, even if it's $1 away from liquidation, just to save myself from getting the liquidation fees. Jesus, dude, this cough. At least I'm not using any medicine today, so this is actually like a huge improvement. You're gonna short 64.7 to 57K. Do it. Do it, dude. Do it, man. Warm weather on the corner, finally. I know, finally, dude. It's been a late start for the year for a lot of places. There's tons of places around the world where it's still cold and like very crazy weather right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be using that 1 hour origin though. Pretty sure that's a 1 hour origin that I marked. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't be using it. I mean, you can. It just kind of breaks the range trend right now. That's a different trade. 43% away. So I'm not going to be streaming long today because I can tell my throat's like not able to hang on yet. And if I keep streaming while I'm sick like this, it's never going to heal properly. Jesus, dude, fighting this cough is rough, man. Yeah, that's a little ways away here. 39, 40%, 41%. It's a little ways away. What's my favorite thing about day trading? How intellectual it is. It's kind of like a game of chess at an extremely high level. It's very rewarding for the mind. Yeah, I've had this for like a solid month and a half now. It's been rough. This happens to me every year around this time because of where I live as well. I live by mountains, and the air is insanely dry here. You agree? Yeah, it's just so intellectually rewarding. You might be breaking up here. You might be breaking up. 5-minute break. We'll see. I don't know if you're actually going to be breaking up here, but it's possible. Not a trade I'd enter. I'm back in Canada right now. Again, I can't give you guys stop losses. You have to figure out your own stop loss based on what you understand about the trade. That's not something I'm just going to blanket say like, oh, stop loss here. The trade can unfold in so many different ways. You could create 5-minute hold levels. You could create a 15-minute rejection point. You could create rejection as target. You could make, mini trends that are controlling the trade. You could be inside of a range trend. You could be hard closing a larger level. There's so many variables as to where you would put your stop loss. It's not possible for me to give you a blanket stop loss. Just pick a nominal percentage and just go with it if that's where you are. Yeah, I'm in Canada right now, but we're moving to Texas. Just joined. You looking along? I'm thinking about longing at 63.143. Thinking about it. I think the 15-minute level can hold this up. So if you're looking at my chart right now, you've got this 15-minute level. I think that can hold it up. This one right here. And you've got this, which was my original target to enter the trade. This, which is a deep dive target from that 15 above. And then I've got this here, which is my actual target. So I'm looking along at 143. And then for stop losses, everybody, you have to, again, there's so many things that can happen. You could touch this level 5 times, make an origin, have that origin hold the move, and you create a trend, a little range trend off the origin. A stop loss has to be under the range trend. You could be hard closing some bigger time frame. You could have rejection as a target that hits and holds the move. You could create a 15-minute hold level. Like you could be going down here like this, hit this like this, sit around here for long enough, and you're like not really dumping. So you'd have your stop loss set maybe down here or something. I don't know. I'm just picking a random spot. You eventually make like a 15-minute hold level right here, and then you get above it. Maybe you create like a range trend here, and that range trend interacts with this 15-minute hold, and then you want your stop here and neutral profits. Like there's so much that can happen. You can't start to even sit there and try to pretend to like say, oh, here's where you would put your stop loss. You can pick a number. I can pick a random number that's a pretty decent assessment based on what's happening now. But this is the whole point of why I released some of the more advanced material called comparative analysis, because we compare the events in the moment to understand the ways in which the analysis is changing. So like to sit here and give a stop loss, like I have an automatic stop losser that I put, and it stops me out $1 away from liquidation. So I only ever lose a certain amount of money, and I never get hit with liquidations. Because if you get hit with the liquidation, you lose like 99% of your money. If you stop loss $1 away, you only lose like 50% of your money. It's hitting that actual liquidation number that takes out of their half chunk of your money. So like mine are always done manually, and I have an automatic backup system. So yeah, Leslie, just to reiterate, I'm looking at this level here, but I would like to see how these react as well. So I'll make a decision. If as a knife catch, I'm here as a knife catch. But if we hit different targets, then that's going to change what I plan to do. fellow Canadian. I'm in the East. I'm in Alberta. I used to live in BC, and then before that I lived in Manitoba. Right now I'm in Alberta, but I'm moving to Texas for Chart Raiders to open up offices in Texas. Moved out to Portugal for a few months. They ended up changing their tax codes, so I moved back to Canada. Because it was going to be, I'm looking for the best place in the world to set up Chart Raiders, and right now it's Texas. So I am very much committed to Texas at the moment. Austin, Texas. Good old Austin. I'm actually going to be in Austin next week for legal meetings, securities lawyers, stuff like that. Legal meetings, looking for office space, etc. There we go. Bitcoin's actually doing some movement here. Maybe I should, oh shit, I need to set up my trade. That's actually the one thing I didn't do. I didn't actually set the trade. Hold on, everybody. Let me set my trade because I actually didn't do that. I'm just sitting here talking away. What do we have on the charts? 143. What's the spread to the exchange right now? It's pretty equal. Okay. Okay, dude. I'm almost wondering if you go even a little lower. I don't think you do. I was thinking about going to trend, but I actually want a ladder trend. Again, better price doesn't always mean better trade, everybody. Just remember that. Just because you can get a better price doesn't always mean it's a better trade. There's a certain level that'll hold this up, and past that point of polarity, the move breaks. So there's always a balancing act, right? If you were to go all the way down here and it spikes to 62, whatever, this doesn't mean it's a better quality trade because this is likely going to hit, go up a little bit, and then break down. So better price doesn't equal better trade. Remember that. Yeah, come visit in Texas. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't realize it was a stream, Brandon. You made it now. Which theory is applicable at the moment? That's just all dependent on what's happening with the trades. That's just all dependent on what's happening with the trades. Didn't find a trade today. No, the markets have been slow today. Although there was money to be made, that would break my, I would have had to break my rules. I'd rather not trade. No trades than break my rules. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you, Kyler. This is the great thing about Chart Raiders is it's just matches. So no matter how much the market's moving, you just enter a match in Chart Raiders and that's it. And you just make tons of money if you do good. As simple as that. Do up the likes, chat. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. Austin is the best part of Texas. Yeah, I would agree. From what I know about Texas, I would agree. You're in BC, coming to Alberta in June. Please let me buy you a coffee. Sure, man. Do I have to wear my bulletproof vest to the meeting? I'm just kidding. My stab-proof jacket? Yeah, sure. How do you get to 63, 143 level? Go watch the replay on the stream and you'll see it. Austin is the best. Yeah. Oh, I don't take a lot of trades. I primarily work on Chart Raiders. But I do take some trades, but just not a lot. Just watch the gamified and it looks very effing amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if people haven't seen the Chart Raiders content that's been being released lately, we released a trailer, an official trailer that's about 2 minutes long. We released an AMA after the trailer so people could ask questions. It's about an hour and something long. And then today we released our deep dive on our lobby system. So what the lobby system looks like and the deep dive that it goes to. So if you haven't seen that content, go watch it. Again, this was our first target, this 15, because this 15 holds the move and you're going to be moving up, right? Would you write a book or have you written on your TA? I haven't written a book. I don't really know if there's a need to write a book about my TA. Oh yeah, that's actually a strategy for sure, Raul. Like if you Raul says, what if some players don't want to mark levels for avoiding others copying their levels with peak meter? Yeah, that's absolutely a strategy. You could go complete dark mode, right? And then people can't see your levels. So if you're in first place, you might not want to mark any levels and just use price. Absolutely, that's a full-on strategy. If you want to do that to conceal your data, absolutely. Or there could be items in the game that allow you to hide your data, or have a chance to scramble the data, or have a chance to give false data. So maybe you have an item in the game, a legendary that you unlocked, that every time somebody peeks you, there's a 20% chance it gives somebody else's charts. Who knows? I guess we'll see when Chart Raiders comes out, right? A lot of interesting strategy. Let's go back to the 1 minute here. Watch the charts on the 1 minute. One thing that blew my mind was the animation for the origin levels. Not even joking. That is so cool. I love it a lot. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of making like a modern, visually rich experience in day trading, because it's something that we haven't had in a long time. And we got other things up our sleeves, by the way, that I'm just not going to mention because I just don't even want to have my ideas stolen by these larger companies. 1 million visitors are unbelievable, dude. Yep. Yeah, so like if people want to see, let me just make sure there's no like data here. We're at 1,797,000. Wait, 1,079,793 visitors on the Chart Raiders website. So we're breaching 1.1 million soon for visitors on Chart Raiders since we launched in December. It's insane how many people are actually looking at Chart Raiders website. Like, it's actually insane. Austin has more US Western and Appalachian. Oh my god, dude, this cough. I was just gonna suck on water this whole time. I think more than Southern culture with Western migration. Seems like it may be making it a cool place in Texas and the West in general. Yeah, absolutely. Line colors are default on the platform. We don't have them changeable. I talked about this yesterday, Dak. So the line colors, any levels on the screen to keep it cohesive. So when people do peak meter and stuff like that, they're always the same color. They cannot be changed. We do this so it's cohesive to every user. So peak meter, people know exactly what they're looking at. Could also mark fake levels. Absolutely, you could. But if you have trades on the board, it will show your trades where your longs and shorts are. So you could mark fake levels, but you can't mark fake. Well, you could put fake trades in your quick tab. Like, that's another thing we talk about, right? Sorry, just trying not to cough. You have the quick trades. Like, if you watch the deep dive today, you have the quick trades 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have all of 1, 2, 3, and 4 up, right? So, like, for example, I can show you guys a little thing here. Here, let's go over to this. This is kind of a cool thing. So you could have your quick trades, all number 1, 2, 3, and 4 keyed in, and they could all be almost the same price. Like, you could have this one here. You could have, you could basically have all 4 quick trades keyed in, have 1, 2, 3, and 4 active, make it look like you have 4 trades on the books. People would kind of pick up on what you're doing. They're like, oh, they're trying to fake us out, but these are their 4 levels. So that's one of them. And as Bitcoin's dumping, you could quickly, like if the third quick trade spot was the one that you wanted to actually take, you could quickly, right before the level reaches 36,040, so like say it's hovering around 36,0, I don't know, 55 or something, you could smash 1, 2, 4 on your keyboard, disable your quick trade 1, 2, and 4, have number 3 open and live, and then hopefully it spikes into it and everybody else misses. Or you could have all your quick trades off, 1, 2, 3, and 4 completely off, and then right before it's about to dive, pick whether 1, 2, 3, or 4 is what you want to go into by just hotkeying it on the keyboard. Like, there is so many layers of strategy in Chart Raiders. I don't think people realize. Remember, I made Chart Raiders so that it could be this heavy, hardcore grind mode theory craft. Like, I'm a hardcore gamer, okay? I played WoW at the highest level. I did hardcore raids at the highest level. I played Dota on professional teams, Dota 1, Dota 2. I've played MOBAs professionally on teams, broadcast on esports. Metacrafting for me, and like this deep dive hardcore strategy. Path of Exile, I was cracking builds when Path of Exile first got released. Diablo 2, 3, and 4, cracking builds before anybody else in the world could see them, doing hardcore math calculations, theory crafting. Like, this is the person who developed chart raiders, and I have done this at an extremely high level all my life in video games. This was very important for me to capture inside of our product. So the amount of little nuances that I've developed over the years are insane. They're insane. They're like, you like, it's going to be so fun when Chart Raiders comes out and people see the meta won't ever be figured out. It'll constantly evolve with new items coming out. You know what I mean? So like, there's just so many layers of strategy to this thing. It's unbelievable. I bought the supporter pack for Chart Raiders. Hell yeah, healthy access. Let's go. Would you say your psychology and discipline can be capped, or is there always improvement? Oh, there's always improvement. I don't care what you know. You can always improve in life. You should never. The thing is, I don't know if you can always improve. I think some human beings have a cap, but you should never exit the journey or stop the journey of self-improvement, understanding the world, becoming a better human being. You might indeed cap, right? You might indeed cap in life. However, if you cap, you should never give up on that pursuit of knowledge. You should never give up on the pursuit of betterment. You should always constantly push. Even if you know there's nothing else, then you have nothing left to live for. If you are sitting there and you're like, well, I'm complete. Go lay in the dirt, man. You're not, it's not worth living anymore at that point, because what's the point? What's the point if you've just capped and like given up? You've given up life at that point. So you may indeed cap, but you should never, ever stop that pursuit. You know what I mean? Such a fire feature. Yep. Hearthstone. Yeah, I mean, I love Hearthstone. Game sucks, but I still love it. Thanks, Healthy. Very kind of you to say. I've put a lot of work into Chart Raiders. I've been at it for years, so I just hope the vision that I have pays off and everybody really loves it, and that I can just make a better future for all of us. That's really all I want to do. I want to create a legacy surrounding Chart Raiders, and I want to empower people who play it. Yeah, this level's tested. The level's tested as soon as it hits the wick up here. It's tested all the way back here. So this level was already tested right there. You can see the 15-minute tested, and now it's deep diving it. Wicker body, it doesn't matter. It's all a test. I think there's always room for psychology and discipline improvement. Yep, the human mind is interesting and so complex. I don't think you can mark a boundary and say that is the end of the highest point of development. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. It's like, where is your mark located? How far are you willing to say I have a mark, and how much work am I willing to do to get to that mark, right? Can I play Chart Raiders with the 80 USD tier? Yeah, that's going to be your beta access tier, and that's coming out in summer. Well, Chart Raiders is software, not an exchange, but I'm going to make a video on this in the future, Em. Where do you actually enter? The wigger the body depends on the level, depends on the trade. Right now, mine is the white levels where I'm entering. And I will assess this as the move goes to see if this still makes sense. You could stop here, and that would invalidate the trade because this is an hourly target. Rejection is a target. I wouldn't enter here then. You can also enter here by going lower in the trade, which I might make that adjustment and go lower in the trade down to here, which I believe oh, I skipped ahead of time frame. No. Could be here, 5-minute break. No, I'm happy with this 143. I do think you can go a bit lower than 143. Like if I had to pick another target, if I wanted to go even further, it'd probably be right here. Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to go a little further in this trade, I'd go right here. This is a pretty decent target too. That's a pretty decent target. I think this is a little higher quality of a trade, but this is a good target too. $2 donation. Thoughts on cotton candy tea exposed videos? Dude, people who make those videos are brain dead. No thoughts on them. I've addressed them in the past. Can I play the game controller? Yeah, no. Can I use chart radar just for learning? Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think less disciplined players will play, people will play chart raiders and then go into actual trading and treat it as a game like chart raiders is. I'm not sure. I think everybody's going to kind of find their own solitude in chart raiders. No, I used to journal my trades. I don't journal them anymore. I used to, but now it's just like, yeah. Oopsies. Open TikTok by accident. The theme on Raiders is better, accurate, though possible. I'm not sure what that means. I don't even know what the Robbins Cup trading competition is. Is that thing that TradingView is doing right now? You're welcome, iOS trader. Nope, skill tree access is down until Chart Raiders is launched. What do you think about traders that say you have to keep trading simple? I think everybody has to find what works for them in trading. I think if you're making money trading, do it. Do it. I think you just have to figure out what works for you. I wouldn't sit there and say to people like you have to do this or you have to do that. I would just say to people, learn, and if it's working for you, do it. Simple as that. And there's lots of ways people make different money in trading. Like you can come to the same conclusion that this is a good level right here with many different assessments. Many different assessments. You could use, I don't know, whatever this is. You could use whatever this is and be like, oh yeah, the A point. I don't even know what this tool is. What is this thing? The X ABCD pattern. What is this? A? Okay, cool. You could use like, what is this one? Simple line. You could be like this and be like, oh yeah, and that's a 6 trade. And then you take it. I don't care how people get to the knowledge. It doesn't, I don't care. Like for me, it makes no difference. So like whatever you're using, if it works, use it. I don't know, man. If you're making money, keep making money. That's all I have to say. No, we're not doing Mac right now, Leslie. You're going to have to be on PC, unfortunately. Yeah, I would like to break the range and go up to the hourly. If this holds, like if you're able to get this trade, I would go here. I would go for like the 300%er or 310 or whatever it ends up being. I would go roughly in here and see if it can break the move. Because there's also a chance that this range breaks and you actually go up. So you could even be looking at something like a 500-600% move, something in this region here. I think if you break this, you're going probably up to about 68K. 68 something. So like I think that's, if you start breaking these ranges, I think you're in and around the 68.2 mark. You're at 800% if you break this stuff. So then you have to just like manage a trade as it goes. think journaling is probably good to see your actual skill. I mean, I used to journal. It's like a habit I had with poker. I used to journal right when I first started, like over 10 years ago. I would journal for a while, but after a while, it just became a pointless task that just felt more heavy than what it was worth. It stops having value, I imagine, when you accurate assessment of yourself. Oh, exactly, Brandon. It's funny. I said the same thing and then you said it. Yeah, exactly. Your stuffs aren't simple. Nope. It's also the most accurate in the world, though. It's not. If it's the most accurate in the world, it's not supposed to be simple. Realize that I am one of the only people in the world who's shown 100x trading at a level that's so accurate, it's within 0.01%. And I have like a 6 to 7 year track record now of calling out every single top and bottom on Bitcoin, every single pivot point, if you took the trades that I had been calling out for, if you were here since day one and took the trades that I had called out, you'd probably have like $50 million. If you just blindly did nothing, quit your job, watched my streams, and just followed my content, you'd probably have $50 million. So you're right, my stuff isn't simple. It's extremely dry to watch and it's extremely complex. But I'm also, to my knowledge, there might be other 100x traders that are doing it as accurate as I am. I've never seen or heard of them, but to my knowledge, I am the most accurate 100x trader in the world, bar none. Like I've been sitting here, doing this for 6-7 years publicly, and my accuracy rate publicly has been like well above 96-97%. So yeah, I mean, you're right, my stuff's not simple and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying nothing good is easy. If you're making money on something simple, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change the routine. If you're sitting there like printing cash every day, just keep doing that, and you got to do what works for you. You know what I mean? What are your hobbies if you have time? Hanging with the kids. Doesn't matter what happens on the chart after your trade is over. Yeah, everything on the chart matters. It's all data points that give you more information. Yeah, that's a good plan, Lucifer, or Louifer. Like mentorship is your best path, or exclusive tier, just to get that edge on people. But if you're not interested in paying that money to be in those things, then I would just sit there and watch the videos over and over and over till the skill tree comes out, and then day one, just hit it as hard as you can. Hello, Cotton. You are the biggest of the biggest. I think that's a compliment, Callan. Thanks, man. I am well-known trader in Israel. I am teaching people your stuff. Thanks a lot. Oh, dude, that's so sweet, man. Spread the love. If you're making money, help 3 other people, man. That's amazing, Callan. Thanks, dude. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Just keep grinding, man. How long did it take you to reverse engineer and come up with science? So I have a video called How I Reverse Engineered the Markets on my page, and then you can go watch that and that'll answer your question. No, we've sent all the chart raiders confirmation emails out. Cotton's understanding is like acute, discrete math. It's very accurate and not look at vague sometimes. True patterns. I think like a difference between correlation and casuality. Casuality. I think I understand what you're saying, so I'm just going to agree. I could be completely in the dark. Sweet Ghost TA, you found a pattern. Yeah, man, whatever works for you, that's sick, dude. Time it. If you haven't gotten a confirmation, make sure you check your spam mail. If you haven't received it, you can DM me on Discord and I'll verify that you're on the list of emails that we sent out. It's possible that we missed one. I don't think so, but like anything's possible. Take the hate comments with a pinch of salt. Oh yeah, dude. Always. I realize that here's the thing about hate comments, okay? I realize, so I'm going to use myself as an example here. Okay. If I had the time in my day to go and randomly have anything negative. So first off, I don't have the time for negativity because negativity affects all my other objectives in life. When I'm negative, if I'm having a bad day, it affects the time with my children. It affects my ability to develop properly. It affects the content I create. So first off, negativity of any type has no room in my life. As a personal version, it has no room in my life at all. I can't do it. I don't have the luxury of having a lower quality performance on other things because I work so hard all day long on things like chart raters, content creation, etc. I'm working 16 hours a day. Negativity impacts that and stretches my day out to 18, 19, 20 hours a day. For this reason, I can't be negative. I have no room for negativity in my life. So that's the first thing. The second part of it is that if I had the time to be negative, and if I used that time to go display my negativity towards other people, it would show a lack of intelligence. It would show that I didn't truly understand that my own negativity that I submit to the world actually lowers my achievement levels and disengages me from reality. So it actually hurts my progress in life to be negative towards others. I don't have the room for that. So I realize when other people are being negative, this already speaks to the type of traders they probably are. This already speaks to the type of people that they are. This already speaks to their levels of achievement in life and what their mind is capable of. You know what I mean? This already tells me everything I need to know about that person. So when people are negative, it already shows me they're failing at a level that they don't even understand. So for me to then engage with somebody who's already displayed the fact that they're failing on a regular basis without any interactions at all, that they do this all on their own, means that they have made a choice. They have either made a choice to become a dumber, lesser version of themselves, or that's just their reality. And in either scenario, they're not going to make it as traders. So these people who have those negative takes, by default, they've already failed at trading before they even begin. You know what I mean? When you used to be a full-time trader, then you were consistently scalping and also rather took very quality bigger levels. Yeah, I would do both. So I had a mix of both. If you find a concept on the charts that works, will it work all the time, or does a chart evolve? These concepts have been there since the 1800s. If you found something that you believe is on the charts and you use it, believe it's been there forever. There's not new things that come out on the charts. There's just different ways we use the same data points. Do you stream regularly? Not usually, but I'm going to start streaming regularly again. The next big landmark is beta release, Gabriel. I'm going to get more water, BRB. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Okay, I don't know how much longer we're going to be streaming. I'm starting to cough a lot here. Starting to fry my voice. Okay, so our 15-minute level was hit. 15-minute level hit. Let's see what happens next. Pink retro vibes? Nah. Keeping the hat off today. Yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming soon. My cough is killing me. Yeah, 15-minute level hit perfectly though. We're gonna keep holding out for the lower target. $62,650. You're talking about the 4-hour origin? Oh, I talked about this early on stream. Excuse me. Jesus, yo. Just because it's a better price doesn't mean it's a better target. Really, if you want to be taking longs, it has to be off. I said this right from the beginning of the stream. It has to be off a 15-minute level. If this level hits and holds, fine. But we have deeper targets. It doesn't mean they're going to hit. The first thing we said on the stream is if this 15-minute hits and holds, we're going to see this thing moving up for a while. So we just hit the 15. My target's a bit lower, but it still doesn't invalidate the fact that everything we've been saying during the stream is if there's a 15-minute level that hits and holds above the hourly trend, you're likely just going to be going up. Concepts have always been their ghost. That's mentorship stuff, dude. Bekwa, I think that's how you say your name. What made you go to red for chart raiders instead of your YouTube colors? Like the brand color? Is that what we're talking about? Get her done? I just like red for the brand. Like, you'll understand when the story comes out. Actually, there's a reason for within our lore that we use that color schematic. Yeah, concepts have always been their ghost. How many hours? Countless. Lots. Pretty much devoted my life to it. Lots, man. I'm going to be getting off in a few minutes. I got to rest my throat. It's too hard to talk. Just remember, everybody, better price doesn't mean better trade. It's 15-minute level, if it holds, is a perfect example of that. Sometimes when you hit these deeper levels, so something like this, you know, the trade is in failure, right? I'm not planning on it, Martin. No, I don't have any plans to make a lot of new content in that regard. My content is more going to be regarding chart raiders and doing streaming and doing short form social media content, less about making YouTube trading videos. I did YouTube trading videos for like 4 or 5 years. Now is Chart Raiders. Chart Raiders is the future of day trading, and Chart Raiders is the future of this channel. I have natural honey ghost TA. I have it with a tea that's for throat, for singers. It's called Throat Coat. I use that with natural honey. It's a very good. Any vocal training you do, you need something like Throat Coat, which is it's a tea for helping cure your vocal cords, or soothing them, I should say, not cure them, but soothing them. I'm waiting for the pullback to get in. I didn't enter the 15-minute level. Yeah, so like what I mean by that is, when I say just because it's a better price doesn't mean it's a better trade. If you go down and start hitting these 4-hour levels, you're resetting the cycle. Right now we have an hourly trend. So we have our +1, -1 targets starting to develop. If we start breaking these +1, -1 trails, we're just going to go down, and maybe we hit this and hold it again, but that means we have to recreate the +1, -1 targets. So just because this is a better price doesn't mean it's a better trade. Something like this 15-minute represents success going above and beyond the current levels that are on the charts. Okay, going down to here might mean that you just try to create something and you fail down. This is a good long. Just because it's a better price doesn't mean it's a better trade. Just remember that. I've been saying that all stream, and it's really important for people to realize that better price doesn't equal better trade. Better logic equals higher quality trades with less risk and more money as your output. It's a very important thing. We talk about this all the time in mentorship with examples, all the time. Come on, Bitcoin. We're going to stay for a few more minutes, see if this level's holding, and if it doesn't, we're peacing out for the day. The pink list? Hell no. Oh, good idea though. We should definitely go and take a look at some of the other things that we're watching here. Let's go look at some few stocks, commodities, stuff like that. CAD is still getting crushed. Yeah, I'm not so sure about CAD anymore. If I pay the $80 tier, will I be able to scale to the level of people who pre-order the more advanced tier by playing? Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. It just gives the, like, you're just getting more items. You're just getting more items. Like, if you're buying the higher tiers, it's because you want legendary items, which correlates to having like a better time in the game with more benefits when you're trading. I would personally recommend getting the higher tiers over the $80 tier, but if $80 tier is all you can afford and you want beta access, then $80 tier it is. But I would recommend getting the other ones. But again, it's all personal choice. The other ones give you items that are very, very valuable. VAR 1 got crushed, huh? Wow. Peloton on the rip. Ooh. Ogen finally moving up. $1.43, let's see it. Real-time order books, useless, absolutely useless. If you're using real-time order books, you have no clue how to trade. You're just a panic emotion trader if you're using real-time order books. If you're using any kind of like orders to make any decisions at all on your charts, you're nothing but an emotional panic trader. Order books are just beyond useless, like actually beyond useless. Probably worse than indicators. They're just meant to invoke emotions. They're just meant to make you feel like you're missing out on a trade so that you have to put your more money in so you pay more fees. Order books are about the most useless fucking thing you can think of in the world. The fact that 99% of people who try to day trade fail, the fact that you'd want the data to look at, if there's 100 people in a room and 99 of them are not making money in day trading, why the fuck would you ever want to look at what they're placing their trades on? You are actually and willingly accepting that you are looking at the orders of a 99 percentile failure rate. Literally useless. Where I should start to learn, you go through the levels, like level 1, then level 2, then level 3, then level 4, then level 5, then level 6. Naval. If the price bounces through a supply line 3 times, should I consider just going up? No. Would be a very simple way to look at it. That's way too simple. Yeah, that's true. I do have a video on my channel. It's called How to Use My Channel. There is a video on my channel about what order to do what playlists in. Maybe there's a pattern in these order books. Hey, use order books if you want, man. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. People don't like it, or people like it, use it. If you're using order books, that's on you, man. If you're asking my opinion, I gave it to you. Excuse me. I only follow logic. I would never want to see what 99% of people do. The 99% of failures, or they mark their trades. I would never want to see that in my life. But print shots, don't use. Useless. I don't even know what they are, but I know they're useless. Other assets depends on the asset. You know what that means? Full screen. That's it, yo. That's it for today. Oh, Bitcoin's actually testing a level. Wait, we'll give it a few more minutes. Okay, we're not going to do full screen exit yet. Bitcoin's actually testing its 1 minute level now. Let's see. But if it gains this level, we're getting off. We're getting off. Like if it gains its level right here, we're getting off. We're gonna give it a minute. Let's see what happens. You actually never hard close this either, so you could technically test this as a reverse, but you would likely be here. Oh, dude. Okay, good. It closed out. Let's just make sure it's not going to try to like hold its level, because technically it can still hold this. It can still hold this, which is the reverse level. Like it can hold this, but stay 20 minutes. We'll see what happens with this trade. Hard close this level. The dump happens. Gonna hold the 15 again. I mean, it could hold the 15 again. There's no reason why it can't. If it continues to hold this level, you can be certain I'm going to be entering the 15-minute level if we get a chance to hit it and rebuy it again. If it holds this and goes into succession, I will absolutely be buying this 15-minute level if it hits a third time. Third or fourth time. I have to see what's happening on the charts. But third or fourth time, if we hit, maybe not the third time, probably more likely the fourth time. Yeah, tell me my science doesn't work. Hard close a level, dump the move. It's all so predictable. You gonna watch a deep dive on lobby? Yeah, go into the Discord lobby mode. Yeah, if we get some separation between these next two candles and go back to test this 15 again, I'm buying the 15. But that's like an hour or two away. It just means that 15 is holding. But we'll see. We'll see. We're not there yet. Minute holds again. That's insane. Oh, let's see if it can back test this and hold. Some people will enter this 1 minute hold level, and that's fine. Already even right here or right here, either spot. Some people will enter this. That's why it's stopping right here, because you got people entering the trade on the hold. Doesn't mean it's going to hold, but that's where some people will enter the non-premium entry. But it's the best you can get if you miss the 15. If you think this is going up, I would wait for the 15 retest again after there's been some separation. Like, I'm not buying the 15 minute right now. You need to have some separation here. I still have 8 minutes left. Stream tomorrow, we'll see. Come on, Bitcoin, what are you doing? Still not hard closing its level. This thing's fighting. Yeah, this thing's fighting to hold its move. It's pretty polarized right now. Like, this 1 minute level, it's trying to hold this 1 minute level. I don't think it's gonna hold it. I don't think it can hold this 1 minute level. I think if it was gonna hold, it would have already done it. Again, I'm not, like, it makes no difference to me, hold, not hold. I'm not in this trade right now. I'm going a little deeper in the move. It appears as if it's not gonna hold, but we don't know yet. But we do have those. We do have a break level on a lower time frame. Yeah, you don't have a 5 minute level yet. Just a 3. That's all you have. Possibly developing its next hold here. Make French accent. Do you ever trade support resistance? That's literally everything on the chart is support and resistance. It's like asking if you trade levels. Everybody trades levels, don't they? It's like saying, do you breathe air or do you eat food? I mean, I guess not everybody trades support and resistance, but I mean, everything is a form of support or resistance, just the way you interpret it, I suppose. Something that can support a price or resist a price, right? You got something like this, backside. You got front side here. Entry on the short, still having hard close the one. 3-minute level, see if it can gain it or not. Like, we're sitting here lingering the one, creating higher time frames. Like, I'm sure we're gonna have a 5 minute soon, right? 3 more minutes, and we could have a 5 minute. Another 15 seconds, we've actually got an easier level to gain right here, which is really nice. So your 3-minute level will now be super easy to gain because it couldn't gain the previous 3, right? It's trying to gain this before, having a lot of trouble gaining that, right? Now it has a 3-minute level here. Hitting the 15 again. Not something I would take. 1 minute backside, also 3-minute level. All you have to do is get over this. 15-minute level again, dude. I'm looking down here at 143. Oh, the 1 minute hold at 63.203. Yeah, if you like it, buy it. 202.3. If you like it, buy it, yo. You know what I mean? You'll likely test this and pull back on it. See if the 1 minute can hold and break the 1 minute polarized point. But there is a 3-minute level right here too that you need to gain. Dude, I was trying to get off stream a while ago. This trade just doesn't want to, like, if it's dumping, I want to live stream my trade, but oh, there's that 1 minute. Let's see if it can break this and move up. If it breaks this 1 minute, it's going up then. 3 minute there. Oh, you have a 3 minute here too, actually. I didn't even see that. We're going to mark this one as well. And where's the 5 now? You want my opinion? I kind of share the levels I'm looking at. I don't have an opinion about the other levels. Just this one. So it's created the 3. It has the 1. So it has a 3-minute level, a 5-minute level, a 1 minute level. Has developed all time frames now. See if it can hold the 1. Give this thing long enough and it'll hold. We can tell you that because eventually you'll make a 5-minute level. Like, you've got a 5-minute level right now, right here. So this is absolutely effing huge. This is what it needed to develop. The 15-minute level hits and develops. Now you need a 5-minute level. You're 7 seconds away from creating a 5-minute level and having this thing gain like almost nothing. 0.2% away from gaining a level. You're like, if it doesn't dump right now, this is going up. This is going to try to gain this 5-minute level though. And you'll likely see it reject a rate at the 5. I'm not saying reject long term, but it's going to linger around somewhere around this 5-minute level and then see if it can either boost up or just fails down completely. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, any levels I haven't talked about, I'm not looking at, everybody. So like, I know you guys are asking about levels in the chat, but I went through this pretty in depth earlier. So just watch a stream replay if you want to see it. Your brain gets fried with this very local TA. Yeah, but this is like, if I was in the 15-minute level right now, these are the things I'd be looking at. Like, I would be exiting this trade if this 1 minute can't hold. If I was in from the 15 and realizing fully that we need to ladder this move. So this is going to need to hold here for a few candles, and then you'll try to gain the 5. And if you gain the 5, you can stay in the trade. If you simply can't gain the 5 and you're starting to hard close your hold levels on the 1 minute, then you have to get out of the trade. So this is how we manage a trade for success while the trade is happening. So like right now, you have to hold this. If you can hold this, it'll have to hold this. But you're creating almost like a polarity between this and this. So like one of these sides has to break. One of them has to break. Right? So if this move is polarized locally, if you can find those polarity points, you can understand when to exit your trade if you're in from the 15. Like right now, it's not looking good. If I was in the 15, I'd probably be out of this trade. Hold the 15 again. Jesus, yo, I can't. But this is the fight for polarity right now. This is telling you whether this is going to hold the 15-minute level or not. This is making me want to take any orders I have anything to do with 15-minute levels completely off the books. Like this down here, I'm no longer interested in trading because of this. So I'm actually taking my order off at 143 now because of what's been happening. It's also important to understand. Yeah, I just took my order off. I don't care that this is dumping. I would probably more likely be something like this at this point, this level here, but I'm going to leave this here. But I took my order off because this 15-minute level, if it can't hold, it's going to go target the hourly or the 4 now, I think, unless this magically holds. But like, I'm not in this 15-minute trade, nor will I now enter the 15-minute trade below. So I have no trade here at this moment. I want to see what happens and then take a trade afterwards. So I've just adjusted because of what happened locally here. I've adjusted, and I would now be looking to re-enter this 15-minute right now instead. If this holds, I'm going to look to enter this 15-minute instead of down here. Because this has tested the 15-minute, I am looking for the hourly or lower. So I may be going back down to here to test the ladder point. I have to kind of see what happens here first. But understanding local TA also can make you make adjustments that get you into safer, better quality trades. It's not always about catching a knife. You can leave that 5-minute on. You don't need to take it off. There's no reason to. That's the 1-minute level we had earlier that we said we'd enter. We took that off. This is the deep dive to this target. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a slight little bounce here, because that is saying this is holding based on this deep dive. So now, you know how I said I would enter this? That would have been my entry had it not happened. Here's the next target. So like, yeah, as a D, before you ever tell me I'm not fucking accurate, as we watch this 15-minute polarize, spikes this level, pulls up, spikes this level, pulls up. This is a 15-minute level, by the way. The 5-minute origin. Remember when I just said go for the next 15-minute level? I'm not taking this trade either. I'm looking for the greedier target. But S and D, if you ever come into my channel and tell me I'm not accurate, show me another trader who could do this. Let's measure the accuracy. Let's measure the fucking accuracy here. All these people come in here, not even 0.01%, not even measurable, not even to 1,000th of a percent on 100x trading. Don't tell me I don't know TA. And then people come in here and complain and say, oh, you know what you're talking about. Then I can fucking nail trades 0.0% on 100x. Like, literally could have taken this on 1,000x and you'd be up how much money right now? 1,300%. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just like, people come in here and they whine, but then this happens and it's like, okay, dude, you know what I mean? Your order is just under that 5-minute origin. It should never have been under that 5-minute origin. Why would you ever put it under the target? That's like reverse front running. Why would you ever do that? There's no reason for that. All trends are useless except for range trends. All trends are range trends. It's just what range they're representing. as accurate as it gets. Yep. Right back to the polarized moment that brought it there. Yeah, your order should literally never be under this 5-minute origin. It should just be slightly above it or never at all. This is why I never, like, people come in and hate. I'm just like, okay, dude, whatever. Because they clearly haven't watched any content of mine. Because if they did, they would see stuff like this. I think that's it for me, yo. That's going to be it for me. Full stream. I got lots of chart raider stuff to do now. Not taking 63 143 anymore, just to make that clear to everybody. I'm not taking that trade anymore. The level is no longer good. I have to reassess targets at this point. I might look to take a short instead. Hey, yo, what up, Mads? They always come in and get destroyed. Cotton will go in on you for 30 minutes straight and you'll cry yourself to sleep tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yo, possibly back tomorrow. If not the following day. If not tomorrow, then Thursday. But we got lots of chart raider stuff to do and all the good stuff. And as the shirt says, you know, we are very busy. So thank you all for being here. See you next time. Good luck on your trades. Trade safe. Never leave home without a stop loss, etc., etc.